Yo, what's good, gang? It's the Dope Guy, and I am back with another video, big dog. Yo, hope you guys are all doing well out there because I'm doing alright. Here I am spinning the block with content for y'all, man. So, today's video we got by Gold 90, man. Shout out to them. 8 countries that are already out of the 2026 World Cup. I did a video last week about how things could get bad for the World Cup, you know, with the scheduling, you know, the weather, because, you know, the World Cup takes place in like late summer, and the heat be out of this world. I ain't gonna hold you. July, August, out here in the States be diabolical. And, you know, that might run into some issues with the teams that are gonna be participating in the World Cup next year. So we'll see what happens with that. But we're gonna talk about the 8 countries that are already been like eliminated from the conversation, man. Meaning they can't even qualify. So that's about to be crazy. I cannot wait to get into this video. But before we do that, subscribe to the Dope Guy. That way to get notifications every time I upload. And from right here on Snapchat and Instagram right across the bottom screen. So with that being said, I'm not going to hold y'all much longer because y'all already know this. Go big dog. Let's get into it. Yes, sir.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers are heating up and getting even more interesting. The September international break gave us a lot of shockers and produced a lot of tears. There are still more rounds of qualifying games to come in October and November, but even before that, certain countries already know their fate. Apart from the hosts, teams like Argentina, Brazil, Tunisia, Morocco and Uruguay have already secured their tickets to the US, Mexico and Canada for the big showdown next summer. Some teams like Spain and England are pretty much already there, and in the same vein there are some teams that are pretty much out of it completely. Well, it is those teams who fall into the latter category that we're here to talk about today. These are 8 countries that are already out of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We'll start with Chile. We won't be seeing the South American giants at the big event in North America next summer, as they shockingly finished bottom of the CONMEBOL qualifiers log, having won just 2 of the 17 games they played. What this means is that the 2015 and 2016 Copa America champions will be missing out on their 3rd straight World Cup tournament, after having failed to qualify for the 2018 and 2022 editions as well. How the mighty have fallen, right? A team that used to conquer South America with the likes of Alexis Sanchez, Claudio Bravo and Arturo Vidal are now unable to even secure a playoff spot at the World Cup qualifiers. How tragic. But Chile is not even the only South American country that has already failed to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. Can you guess what other team we're referring to? Tell us in the comments. We'll see if you're right soon. While you're there, if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, go do that right away. So you never miss out on any of our amazing content. Okay, let's now talk about Russia. These guys were already out even before the qualification game started. They have since been banned from all FIFA tournaments because of their invasion of Ukraine.
That whole situation, that pretty much sealed their fate to even compete. So, we probably ain't got nothing to do with the team winning and doing all that good stuff. We probably had a fire record. But the fact that the invasion of Ukraine, man, that sealed their fate with that situation.
Which means they weren't even involved in the qualification games. Not at all. It's unclear when or if that ban will be lifted, but the European nation has now missed out on 2 World Cup editions because of the ban. The last time they played a FIFA World Cup game was when they hosted the competition in 2018. Another country that was banned by FIFA was Congo. The Central African nation started the qualification rounds, but midway into the qualification rounds, FIFA banned them for third-party interference in the affairs of the organisation. Their remaining games were cancelled and they were officially out of the World Cup. However, that ban was later lifted and they returned to playing their qualifying games, but it proved to be immaterial as they are now officially out of the 2026 World Cup after having secured just 1 point from 6 qualifying games. Now, remember we said earlier that Chile are not the only South Americans on this list. Well, that's because Peru is also here.
Peru,
with just 12 points from 17 games, the South American nation are also out of contention for the 2026 World Cup, even before the final round of qualification matches. The last time they were at the World Cup was in 2018 in Russia, so with the doors to the 2026 edition already shut for them, it means that they're now going to miss back-to-back tournaments. Okay, it is now time to...
I bet it's deflating when your team... your national team be missing out on these tournaments, the World Cup. It's almost like the Olympics for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure this is deflating, man, for that country, man. Unfortunate.
About Nigeria. Despite their star-studded squad being the home to the winners of the last 2 African Footballer of the Year winners, the Super Eagles of Nigeria currently have a slim to non-existent chance of travelling to North America for the World Cup next summer. It has not yet been mathematically confirmed, but it is almost guaranteed to be the case now after they failed to win at Bloemfontein. Following their draw against South Africa and Benin Republic's emphatic win against Lesotho, Nigeria find themselves sitting 3rd on the table with just 2 games left to play. If South Africa get just 1 point from their remaining 2 games, then it would be impossible for Nigeria to finish 1st and secure automatic qualification. Now, they can still finish 2nd if they win their games against Lesotho and Benin, but they would still miss out on the playoff rounds because only the 4 best second-place teams can qualify for that, and Nigeria just won't have enough points to make the top 4.
Damn, bro.
So yeah, it's pretty much over for the Super Eagles, unless something miraculous happens. You see, fans of Nigeria still have some glimmer of hope. Apparently, South Africa fielded an ineligible player in their game against Lesotho. FIFA is currently looking into that. Teboho Mokoena should not have been in the squad for that game, as he had accumulated yellow cards and should have been suspended, but he played and South Africa won. If FIFA decides to punish South Africa by deducting 3 points as they have done to other teams in the past, then Nigeria would have some hope of qualifying for the World Cup. But even then, they would still be hoping South Africa drop points in one of their 2 games, essentially for Nigeria to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. About 1 million things have to go in their favour. But at this point, it's more likely that they'll be missing out on back-to-back World Cup tournaments for the first time since they first qualified in 1994.
Damn,
but for
that's
Zambia,
sickening.
it's already a wrap for certain. The 2012 AFCON champions have once again failed to qualify for the World Cup, which means that their wait to play in the biggest competition in world football goes on. Despite having conquered the African continent once and reached the final of the AFCON on a couple more occasions, the Chipolopolo of Zambia are still waiting for their first ever World Cup appearance.
Damn, that Zambia has never been in it? Man, I know that. Man, I feel away.
History, isn't it? Kenya too have never been to the FIFA World Cup,
Kenya?
and the wait for their first ever appearance will go on, as they have also been eliminated even before the final rounds of qualifiers.
Crazy,
They
man.
managed only 9 points from 8 games, which mathematically puts them out of contention for World Cup qualification. Togo, however, have been at the World Cup once, and that was back in 2006, during the days of Emmanuel Adebayor. Since then, they have been trying to return to the biggest stage, but it just has not been going their way. And
That's
sadly,
tough.
even before the qualification rounds are over, it has already been confirmed that they won't be at the 2026 edition. They have managed to get just 7 points from 8 games, which has made it impossible for them to finish first or second in their group.
Damn, man.
So, come next year, it'll be 20 years since the West African nation were last at the FIFA
20
World Cup.
years.
Now, a lot more teams are already out of the 2026 World Cup. Mauritius, Eswatini, Liechtenstein, Gibraltar, the Gambia, Eritrea and Seychelles are some countries whose fates have already been decided. Meanwhile, countries like Sweden, Cameroon and the Republic of Ireland are at risk of missing out of the North American showdown.
Damn.
Which big team do you think will be the next to get eliminated from World Cup qualification? Will it be Italy again? Germany perhaps? Give us your predictions in the comments.
That's crazy.
Also, tell us who you think is going to win the World Cup come 2026. Will Cristiano Ronaldo have his own fairy tale end this time? Will France reach their 3rd final in a row? Will Lionel Messi and Argentina successfully defend their title? Or will Spain, the European champions, also become world champions? Get in the comments and talk to us. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
Bro.
Also, turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on new content. Catch you in the next one.
Man, shout out to all the teams that made it to the World Cup, qualified. Then, damn, man. Get well soon to those who haven't, man. That is insane, man. Like, a lot of teams ain't qualified because when they're winning less games, not enough points on the board. I don't know how that point system works. Y'all, can someone explain to me in the comments? I would appreciate it. Russia, they could have had the top record and they weren't gonna make it anyway because they've been banned, and then the whole raiding Ukraine and all that whole situation was just out of pocket, and so they didn't stand a chance anyway. Even if they even if it would have been the best team, it wouldn't matter because they're banned. So, and we don't know, and no one knows when that ban's gonna be lifted. But hey, shout out to them, but damn. It's unfortunate. But yo, shout out to all the teams that qualified in the World Cup. I know it says it's gonna be in Mexico, Canada, and if it's gonna be in the States, I think I heard Philly. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's gonna be in Philadelphia. If y'all know, let me know in the comments. But I definitely want to tap in, man. I want to go to a World Cup, man. I want to see what's to it. I want to vlog. I want to meet y'all. I want to do all that good stuff, man. So that's why I'm tapping in with the content, tapping in with the sport, and just hey, it'd be lit, bro. It'd be super lit. And yo, man, I'm invested, man. So shout out to y'all, man. Keep recommending me videos in the comments, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know the vibes. But yo, I hope you enjoyed the reaction to this video. If you enjoy my reaction, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the Dope Guy Big Dog. Hit the notification bell whenever I upload. From right here on Snapchat and Instagram, right across the bottom screen. Any other videos you may check out, please comment to this video, my other videos. Leave likes and comments on all my videos to help grow the channel, help the algorithm for sure. Any more videos you may check out, leave a comment in the comment section below. You know I got you. I'm gonna spin the block. But yeah, man, it's the Dope Guy, and I am out. Yes, sir.